What's good, Hypehead Sneaker Beast family? It's your boy, the Hypehead Sneaker Beast, and we are back with another video today. You already know what it is. You already know we here with another banger. We trying something different today, but before we get into this video, I want to make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, drop a like, leave a comment, let your boy know how he's doing. Man, we are looking at people sharing their secrets anonymously. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure if that's something that I would do personally. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Would y'all do it? Let me know. Hey, drop it in the comments. Let me know if y'all would share your secrets anonymously in public and maybe not show your face or something like that. But let's go ahead and get into this video, man. Let's see what it's cracking on.
Hi, my big secret is that I just read the John F. Kennedy assassination report and found out that my grandfather, Edward Grady Parton, may have been behind the president's murder.
No way.
That's big news to me, and I hope you have a beautiful day.
No way.
A few years ago, I found out that my husband was gay and cheating on me with men and that he was using a lot of drugs, and I'm still with him. Been together for like 5 years since then. I don't want to tell anybody. I don't want anyone to know.
What? That is insane. I don't know, man. That's a big one. She needed to get that off her chest. Like 100%. She needed to get that off her chest. She needed to tell somebody. This was a good cleansing moment for her, I'm sure. Wow. Just wow. How would you respond to that? What would you do? I say go to therapy. I say talk it out. I say, get some help. I don't know if that's something that I could personally come back from, but she's a strong person, man. That's crazy.
I've had to secretly, I guess, keep it to myself that I'm bisexual for 18 years.
I just decided that I need to leave my husband. I'm trying to leave, but I can't. Come on! So, a couple years ago, my great-grandmother passed away. And so when I went to Florida for the funeral, after the ceremony, my grandmother took my great-grandmother's ashes and went to where my great-grandfather's ashes were, and she put them in the same grave, which was ironic because they got divorced when my grandma was 10. So she didn't tell anybody about it, but it was her last act of trying to get them back together.
I'm sure most people don't know this about me, but I was arrested once and taken to jail.
Wow.
There was a fight going on in the front yard of a party, and I went out on the front steps, not knowing that in a condominium, the front steps are public property. They don't belong to the condo owner. And I had just grabbed a beer. And instead of breaking up the fight, the police came around through the bushes, one policeman, and grabbed my wrists and broke my watch band. And it was a very special watch my parents had given me. So I leaned down to get the watch, and the policeman turned a dog on me. I pulled away, and then I was arrested for resisting arrest, put in a paddy wagon. Then we got to the police station, they locked me up. But I understand police brutality. I understand being arrested when you haven't done anything wrong, and I'm very sorry for anybody else who has experienced this.
Mi secreto es que estoy muy enojada porque no puedo ir a las manifestaciones en contra del racismo por mi situación.
Yo, man, these are deep, man. These are a lot of people holding on to a lot of like pain and stress and just that last woman talking about being arrested, I'm sure she just didn't think that she was doing anything wrong, or she just wasn't doing anything wrong. She wasn't doing anything wrong, and for the police to handle her that way changed her life, I'm sure. Just like it changes the lives of millions and millions and millions of other people. And, you know, she just has the opportunity to express that anonymously, albeit, but still a hell of a story. And then this, wow.
En el país.
I have been lying on my resume that I was a double major ever since I graduated college.
Who hasn't done that?
And that I had a 3.5
Who hasn't done
GPA.
that?
It was definitely not the case. More of like a C student.
Who hasn't done that?
Walking off.
Oh yeah, she is definitely not showing her face.
All right, my secret is that I'm completely illiterate. I never learned how to read or write.
Oh wow.
I have an imaginary friend, which is my right hand, and his name is Jeff. And I am double jointed in both my thumbs, so it's kind of freaky.
Hell of a secret, kid. Hell of a
I am
secret.
partially red-green colorblind.
Oh wow. Damn, I wonder what that would be.
I secretly fear that I have created my son's behavioral problems. Anything negative about my son is my fault.
I think a lot of parents feel that way, that they've in some way created, if it's a bad, you know, bad and good, it's both ends. I think that's the cross that parents bear, is that if your child is good, you can say, hey, I had a great hand in doing that. And if your child is bad, you have to say the same thing. You know, your actions are always going to steer your children in some kind of way. And that, you know, it's just kind of what comes with the territory. This is deep. I like this. This is different.
I love my family, but I'm absolutely terrified of my father.
When I was 17, I lived in a small town in Texas. I attended a party where I was jumped by 3 men after I came out as homosexual. They cornered me, they asked me questions about my sexuality, and when I tried to walk away, one hit me over the head. I don't remember or recall anything after that. However, I was told by my friends who saw the whole thing go down that they had me on the ground and they were kicking me repeatedly. I managed to get up and run away, and I soon realized that my face was completely shattered. And I had to have multiple reconstructive surgeries on my face, and it's taken me 16 long years to get to a place where I finally feel like I am who I was meant to be because of this. It took a lot of soul searching, a lot of courage, and God, but I managed.
Put their hands on you at any
I have a
way
dog,
because of who
and
you
I
are.
love my dog, but sometimes I wish that I didn't have a dog.
Hey, bro.
I do.
I feel the same way. I love my dog, but sometimes I'm just like, dude, yo, you gotta go, bro. Hey, man, that was the one funny one that I could get out of this. The rest of these are so deep, but they're so heartfelt.
So I don't know if you're familiar with Giardia, but it's an intestinal parasite. And this is years ago, my ex-boyfriend got these shelter cats, and one of them was kind of sick. The cat would get up in the middle of the night just screaming. It reminds me of the scene in Bridesmaids where she was just like pooping in the middle of the street in the dress, like, no, like it's happening. That's what the cat was like. So I'd always be the one up in the middle of the night to take care of the cat. Sure enough, the cat had Giardia. No surprise there. And a few days later, like my stomach just felt weird. And I'm like, oh no, my bowel movements look weird. I was like, oh God, I have Giardia. This is it. It's happening. I remember like telling my ex-boyfriend, he's like, no, you're just a hypochondriac. You just think you have Giardia. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It's different. Like I know humans can get it. I just really feel like I have it. So one day I had like a really busy day at work and I'm like out to lunch, I grab a burrito. I'm like running back to the office, trying to eat my burrito fast, get on the call. I was interviewing someone for a position and I'm on the phone actually at the time with my ex-boyfriend, just chit-chatting, and all of a sudden I had to go. Like I had to go. And I was talking to him, I'm like, I gotta go. I just hung up the phone on him. I couldn't even explain. And I'm like running at an office and like the bathroom's like outside of our office suite down the hall. And I'm running to go to the bathroom, and as soon as I grab the door to go out in the hall, I'm just like, oh God, it's happening. It's happening. I was shitting myself. It was terrible. And I'm in the middle of the office, in the middle of the day. I had to be on this call in like 5 minutes, and I just, as a grown-ass woman, had just pooped myself. And so I like run down to the bathroom. I get in the bathroom. All 3 stalls are occupied. All 3. I'm like, oh God, what do I do? And they're out of paper towels. They're out of paper towels in the bathroom. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is my nightmare. How does this happen? So I run down from the bathroom, back into the office to like grab my car keys to go home. And my office mate, I had to have smelled. Like, it's disgusting. I had to have smelled. And so I grab my bag and I just run. And I'm like, oh no, do I take the elevator? What if I get stuck in the elevator with someone? Ended up going around the stairs, ran down the stairs, but I'm like, how do I sit in my car? So I take my floor mat, put it in my car seat, and I'm like driving home as fast as I can. I jump into the shower, fully clothed, rinse up, change my clothes, go back to work. And yeah, I remember later that day, I was talking to someone in the office. I was like, so it's like, I think I have Giardia. And she's like, you know if you had Giardia. I was like, just looked at her. I was like, I know.
Oh my God. Hey, at least she showed her face, bro.
It's more than being confused and more than being afraid and more than I want to find my voice and have the courage to say, you know, the Beatles say, listen, do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? And then they say, I'm in love with you. Maybe it's hard for me to love myself, but at the same time, it's happening.
I really gotta listen to that again, but it seems like.
Hey guys, Thoraya here. Just want to let you guys know that to be safe, I do have a mark on the ground, so people are far enough from the mic not to touch it. Also, after every single person goes, I make sure to clean the mic.
Wow, guys. That was interesting. Now that I think about it, I don't know. I don't have any secrets like that. I don't think I do. You never know, man. I don't think I have any secrets like that. Like, yo, that gotta get to the bathroom story, 100%. I was in a jewel and it happened to me. But a lot of this other stuff that people are going through or people have experienced, man, like, hey, round of applause to all those people who had those traumatic experiences or things that they've just been going through, or like the lady with her husband, just shouts out to them for getting up and talking about it. I always say, get help, seek help, talk to somebody, talk to your family, anyone, because it helps, man. But that was different. Hey, man, that was people sharing their secret anonymously. So make sure you guys go ahead, subscribe to the channel, drop a like, leave a comment, let me know how I'm doing, man. Like I said, as always, let me know the suggestions. Let me know if you guys have anything else you want to see. Again, it's your boy, the Hype Head Sneaker Beast. Until next time, I'm gone.